How you doing, YouTube? Welcome to another Wednesday, which means another rant day. Excuse me. Today's rant day is going to be about video games and multiplayer video games, one game in particular. This rant is going to be about Call of Duty Ghosts, which I am currently playing when I have an opportunity to play. And there's one thing that just annoys the absolute crap out of me about the Call of Duties, but particularly Ghosts. I haven't played Advanced Warfighter yet, so I don't know if it's any better or any worse than Warfighter. But the rant that I have for you today is on the infrared scoping in Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. Infrared scoping has to be the most ridiculous thing I have ever had to endure playing a multiplayer first-person shooter. The fact that in infrared scoping, unlike regular sniping, where it used to be quick sniping, infrared sniping is someone plots on the map, camps somewhere, infrared scopes, takes all the time in the world just to use the infrared scope and pick people off like they were flies. And in my opinion, there is absolutely no skill involved in that whatsoever. The fact that somebody could just sit in a corner of a map, find a special little spot, and sit there with their infrared scope and pick people off. I don't like that. I always felt that multiplayer game is supposed to challenge a player in their skills, whether it be a fighting game, a first-person shooter, whatever the multiplayer game is. You challenge your skills. The fact that I've seen it well too much in Call of Duty Ghosts Online, and probably Warfighter too, though I've played so many of the Call of Duties all the way back to the World War II Call of Duties that I haven't even gotten a Warfighter yet because I'm particularly drowning in first-person shooters online. But the fact that someone can simply sit in a corner with the infrared scope and just pick people off like they were flies, it infuriates me at times. Because back in the day when you sniped, before they put all this more modernized and futuristic equipment in the Call of Duty series, the sniping took skill. You had to sit there, you had to scan the map, you had to take your shot. If you had your shot, sometimes you would hit the shot, every once in a while you would miss. But it still took a level of skill. Plus, you would also, your position would be shown if you missed a shot. You would see it on the map, only unless you used one of the perks or one of the equipment accessories to muzzle your fire. With the infrareds, however, you can muzzle your fire, you can hold your position, you can hide your position, and it doesn't take any skill. All you gotta look for is somebody bleeping on the map who's not got a certain perk on, and boom, done. And it takes away the whole fun factor in the sense of someone is out there sniping you. Because if they miss you, you hide behind something, or you can dash real quickly. With the infrared scope, they can see you no matter what you do. You could be hiding behind a tree, they'll still be able to see you. So that's one thing that infuriates me greatly with the first-person shooting multiplayer genre. Because I like to snipe, I like to sit there and snipe, but I do traditional sniping. I use the regular scope. I don't use the infrared scope. And when you are sitting there sniping and you're in cover, or you're crouched, or you're someplace where people are not going to see you generally, but yet all the way on the other side of the map, someone's got the infrared scope going and they can see just your head from infrared and snipe you across the map, when if they were just using the regular sights or the regular screen rather than infrared, nobody would ever find you in the entire world. You'd have to be Superman to be able to find you. That just pisses me off. And I think I understand why they have that kind of attachment in the game. I understand why it's there, but it's amazing on first-person shooting multiplayer games how many people just take advantage of the system, so to speak, and use that attachments to rack up kills and look all big, bad, and tough. So, yeah, that's pretty much my rant for today's Wednesday's rant on Rant Day. I know I'm probably going to get flack for this video simply because, you know, everyone's got something to say about it. But that's my opinion. If you're on Call of Duty Ghosts or any of the Call of Duties that have the infrared scopes, stop it. Please. Anyway, that's my rant day for today. I hope that I don't get too much flack for this rant day, but it's just something that I had to get off my chest. Hopefully next week's rant day I'll have a little bit better topic rather than one of the most controversial topics, which is multiplayer video game playing on whatever system. I'm currently playing my 360. I love my 360. I will probably be getting an Xbox One soon or a PlayStation 4. I don't know. I haven't decided. That's why I'm still playing my 360, because I haven't decided on this generation yet. But that's my rant day for the day. Every Wednesday, rant day. Please subscribe. Anyway, take care, people.